So my name is Celia Gonzalez, and I'm a case manager at Rescue the Children. I work with women and children, just kind of go through the process that I went through as when I went through the mission. I had a 15-year drug addiction before coming to the mission. I grew up with a mother who was an alcoholic. My father was in and out of prison, and he was a heroin addict, so I never really knew him. I was going through a molestation, and I think that's what kind of started my addiction. At age 15, I started experimenting with crystal meth, and from age 15 to the next almost 15 years, I was in and out of my addiction. Spiritually, I would say I was dead. There was no joy, there was no peace, it was just a lot of chaos. My ex-husband was in and out of jail. There was a lot of violence that my kids saw. And the last year, my ex-husband had got out of prison, and I was still full-blown in my addiction. And I willfully gave him all of our children because I wasn't in a place to be able to have them with me, and I wasn't willing to stop my addiction at that time. And I remember everybody telling me I needed help. I would see my children on the weekends at my sister's house, and every weekend it was like, don't you want your kids back? Like, well, what are you doing? Like, when are you gonna stop? And I remember one weekend I went to go visit my children, and I was walking out of the car, and some woman walked up to me, and she served me divorce papers with child custody papers. And I remember my oldest son, he told me, Mom, find a program and go, Mom. So I ended up taking all four of my kids that weekend, and I went downtown to G Street. It's through the Fresno Rescue Mission. It's community care, it's emergency services, and that's where me and my children stood the next 3 nights. When I went into the mission, I already had a court date set for like child custody, divorce, and everything, and I was really scared. I was preparing myself not to have them. During that process with my ex-husband and the custody, that's where I seen God move. I knew that day the Lord was with me because he softened my ex-husband's heart. My ex-husband kind of broke down, and he told the mediator, give her what she wants. She's a good mother. I ended up getting full custody of all 4 of my kids, and they were there with me at the mission the whole time. I remember getting accepted into Rescue the Children. I remember meeting with the case manager because we meet with them once a week. Through that process, like through the classes, I didn't know I had pushed all this stuff so deep down. I didn't know, what I went through as a child was gonna affect me as an adult. I just thought, hey, I got into this drug addiction, and I just need to stop doing drugs and my life's gonna be better. And that was totally not the case. The drugs were I learned through the program that they're just a symptom of what's wrong. So through the mission, I found healing for myself, and it was able to allow me to have healthy relationships. My husband also went through the mission. It was pretty cool to know that the same healing I went through, he had already just gone through. So now I do work at Rescue the Children. Through the mission, I am the lead case manager. It's just awesome to be able to see women like me go through the process and be able to help them. So I wouldn't trade my job for anything. The work that we do, no other organization can do. The mission is more than a shelter. It's more than a program. The mission is a place of restoration, a place of healing, and a place of community to be able to build people up. To all the supporters of the mission, I just want to say thank you for helping women like me just to be able to have a second chance at life. So thank you.